Gamer family, I'm gonna punch a wall! Oh, I moved the mic away so you didn't hear that. Let me try that again. Okay, it looked like that was audible. I punched a wall a couple of times. Anyway, Seth.
Weird. Where's my son gone to? Damn his deep realm for being so big.
That's what she said. Not to me.
I know I can't expect Kiragi to stay in his village all the time. But I thought at least he'd be out here hunting or fishing somewhere. Big brother, come quick! Those creepy soldiers have followed us here. Which ones? The really creepy soldiers? Ugh. Of all the times, Kiragi might be here too. What shall we do? They're coming toward us! Come on. We go to them.
I have no idea who's voicing him. Give me a second. Give me a second! Give me a second! It's you.
What a day! Those fish pretty much jumped into my bucket. And then this bear couldn't have been an easier target. Wish I bagged him a little closer to town. Too big to lug out of here. Too big to roll home, too. Gotta be some way.
That was next.
Hold on, what's that? Something lumbering around the forest. Hello? Nothing. No way. No way that's a person anyway. Too freaky. Whoever it is, it'll make a great trophy for my wall. Hold on, give me just a moment.
What if I don't want to?
Alright, sorry, my mom came in. Alright, fly straight and true, little arrow buddy. Ready, aim, fire!
Wait, where's the fire? Where's the fire?
That was a good one, right between the...
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Whoa, hang on. Uh-oh, oopsies, sorry about that. You really should have answered back. Looks like you brought friends too. Not very chatty, are ya? You can call me crazy, but I'd swear you're all surrounding me, yeah? No biggie. I've got the bow my dad gave me. Let's call this target practice.
I'll calling your mom
Where's
target
Karagi?
practice.
What's your son doing?
His
Talking
mom's
on the
Azra, that's a
soldiers
bad
and
idea.
taking on the soldiers by himself. Hang on, Karagi. Dad's on the way.
So's Mom. She's here too. And Aunt. Aunt and Mom are the same person.
I thought Takumi and Azura got together.
Yeah.
But where's Azura?
Mom. And Aunt.
Yeah, where is she?
Right here. Oh, you mean in the dialogue? The dialogue, just
Yeah.
because the game doesn't know who you're going to pair parents with, and they didn't want to write the intro script for every single woman in this game, for reasonable reasons, let's be honest, they only have the primary parent, which is typically fathers. Almost every man in this game has a son or a daughter attached to them. Very few women actually have children attached to them. Only Corin, if she's a woman, and Azura. The rest are all the fathers, which is a nice change of pace, because in the previous games of children, it's always tied to the mothers, and the more and more that they make it so that the mothers are always the ones that are important to having the children in the games, the more and more misogynistic it feels. So I'm glad they changed it up and made the dads for once. Yeah! Die! 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 I can't say where these enemies are from or else I'll die. The comment doesn't make sense out of context. I promise. It makes some in context. Oh, I was gonna bring Takumi to his son to talk to him to recruit him, but I actually don't need to. I forgot. Misa forgot! So yeah, I was out of state for the past week or so, YouTube. And whenever I go to Disneyland, most of the time, I actually did it in January, but most of the time when I go to Disneyland, that's when I play so much Fire Emblem Fates at Disney. Just because, I don't know, I love Fire Emblem Awakening, but Fire Emblem Awakening is typically something I more so play when I need something mindless to do, because you don't have to be very good at Fire Emblem to do good in Fates. I mean, in Awakening. As Shadows of Valentia, I don't hate it as much as some people do gameplay-wise. That's the end of the sentence. Fates is just the best 3DS game, and it wasn't until this past year or so that I actually hacked my 3DS. Like, now I can play almost every single freaking Fire Emblem game that's ever existed on my 3DS. Like, my 3DS even has the SNES games on it now. Like, if I want to play Thracia 776 on my 3DS, I can. And I have. I've actually started playing it on my 3DS. Good game, by the way. But even now with my hacked 3DS, I still play Fates because it's tradition. And I was trying to decide when I wanted to say this, and just due to the nature of the series, I probably actually will say it again in a different route, at least once. But my opinions of Fire Emblem Fates they change so often. I mean, I've made 2 Fire Emblem tier lists as of recording this. If my math is correct, this video is going up in mid-December. So right around this time, there's probably going to be a new Fire Emblem tier list video, because the one that I did in 2023 is already out of date. And as of recording this, it's not a year old yet. As of uploading this, it's probably only about a year old, and it's already out of date. Mostly because of the Fire Emblem Fates games. And before this recording session, I briefly opened up my 2021 Fire Emblem tier list, and I actually want to trash on that tier list. I'm gonna hold up on my phone so it's easier to actually talk about.
I've been waiting.
I just need to share it.
My strength is yours.
Nothing's important happening in gameplay, right, Seth? I'm not dead yet.
No, you're not dead yet.
Because I was emailing myself. Wait. Oh, it's in my history. I'm a dumbass. So obviously this tier list doesn't have Fire Emblem Engage in it, YouTube, because it didn't exist yet. But oh my god, my top 5 alone is actually insane. Like, seriously, I need to go to a mental asylum. Like, that's how bad this is. Like, oh my god. This tier list shows signs of being stupid.
I have it right.
Now, there's only 2 games that are in a tier lowered worse than above average, which is genuinely how I feel. Bad Fire Emblem, still Fire Emblem. I still have enjoyment to some degree. There is one game in particular that I think that statement applies less to, and if you've watched a previous Let's Play with Seth on this channel, my previous tier list, you already know what game I'm talking about, and I'm going to talk about that game again, because I can't escape it. Yeah, going from I'm gonna go bottom tier up. The bottomest tier is called Old, and it just has 1 game in it, which is Fire Emblem 1, and I agree with that choice. I do. Fire Emblem 1 I respect so much because it's the start of this franchise, but also it's not very fun to play. That being said, while it is, my least favorite Fire Emblem game by a long shot, of course, it better be. It's the first. It's the oldest game in a nearly 35-year-old franchise. But if the first one isn't the worst one, that means there's some serious issues in the series. But everything I like about this series does originate from that game. So while I have issues with that game, most of my issues come from how damn clunky it was. If I was born in Japan in the 90s, I probably would have freaking loved that game. I would have probably shoved that game in my pants every night. Seth, you're supposed to hit the sus sound effect when I say something like that. Because I'll repeat it so that Seth can hear it. If I was born in Japan in the 90s and played that game growing up, I'd probably shove that game in my pants every night. Obviously a little bit of a hyperbole, but the idea stands. Like, it is the foundation for everything. Anyways, that's the last tier I agree with. Literally every other tier, I think, I have genuine issues with. Anyways, the next tier feels like fan fiction. Revelation. I mean, from a story perspective, yes, Fates Revelation. For context, Seth, when I say Revelation, I'm talking about the third route in this game. Because Fates is technically 3 games, not 1. From a writing perspective, Fates is probably the worst in the entire... It is the worst mainline entry in terms of writing. I think Fire Emblem Heroes is trying... it feels like Fire Emblem Heroes is trying to rival... Revelation in the writing department, but it hasn't yet. But gameplay-wise, the gimmicks aren't the problem. People cite it as, oh, it has so many gimmicks, it's bad. I think people forget how many gimmicks Conquest have. I literally just finished replaying Conquest as of recording this less than 24 hours ago. Like, Conquest has gimmicks, and a lot of them. Fuga's Wild Ride, the boat map, the Kitsune map, Hinoka, like, I didn't even mention half the maps with gimmicks. But, because I just wanted to give an idea, but the game has gimmicks. The game has gimmicks. Anyways, we're going to take a break for this conversation because Seth needs to talk to himself.
I've got you, Kuragi. Dad, I knew you'd show up.
Huh? A child and father relationship that's not trash?
Sorry that I got here late. You must have been scared to death. Nope. I knew you'd save me. What? Yep. But anyway, you gotta check out this big bear that I bagged, Dad. Alright, big bear, nice. But, how about we focus on getting out of this mess alive, son? Ready for anything, Dad.
Wow. A Hoshidan royal family relationship between father and son that's not toxic. Unlike Ryoma and his sons. And Fate's Revelation is probably, I mean, I haven't started my practice run of it, mostly because I'm not going to yet, because I finished my practice run of Conquest before I was even done with this game. I might be doing another practice run of Conquest if I'm being for real, because I don't trust myself. Anyways, it's definitely the weakest gameplay-wise, but people talk as if it's this, like, sinful monstrosity of a game, and it isn't. It's just mediocre. It has some fun aspects, but the paralogs are probably some of the highlights map design-wise, and now that I've played every single paralog in this game as of this past week, I can say the paralogs in this game are actually some of the best maps consistently, because the paralogs are consistently pretty good across all the routes. Yes! That's how we should get at least one critical. Anyways, the next worst game on this list is Conquest. Now, I didn't do a separate gameplay and story list like I did in 2023 and probably will do from now on.
Thick wood.
Hmm?
That's what it says at the top corner of the screen.
Thick wood. Sorry, I heard Jake Wood. That's why I was so confused. Yeah, Conquest story-wise is one of the worst games. I'd say Conquest and Revelation are probably the only mainline Fire Emblem games that I would say, uncontroversially, have worse stories than Engage. Controversially, I could probably add one more. My problem is I have one more that I'd add. Controversial, though, so I'm not going to say it yet. But its gameplay is actually really, really good. Engage, in a lot of ways, is very similar to Fates, and I absolutely adored Engage's gameplay, but my priorities as a Fire Emblem fan had shifted by the time Engage came out. So now I'm revisiting... Oh, sorry, I'm coughing a lot, because I'm talking more than a half a week. And now that Engage came when I was a lot more experienced as a fan, and I started caring more about gameplay. So I think now that Engage is out, it only makes sense that I revisit Fates, and I'm now actually noticing the things that I love about Engage in Fates. Still still bad story,
Shut up!
and I still think worse gameplay. But I genuinely think Conquest is a really fun game. And now, again, I think all Fire Emblem games to some degree are genuinely fun. Some games you have to search, I feel like you have to search harder to find fun, where other games, the fun feels more effortless. And I'm sorry, Three Houses fans. With a lot of these comments, I am talking about Three Houses. I'll get there. The Three Houses also is the newest game for so long, and it's the Fire Emblem game that I have the most hours of. My negative comments at Three Houses aren't... I'm not saying them maliciously. I need to get that clear. Anyways, we'll get to Three Houses way later.
Here I go.
The Conquest is genuinely a really fun game. And, yeah, Awakening is next, and I could actually see arguments for Awakening being this low. On any Fire Emblem tier list, even especially my own. Fire Emblem Awakening is one that I always... But it's also kind of like Three Houses, where I feel like I'm overly hard on it. Because it is probably the most important Fire Emblem game to me. Because it's the first one I played. I have so many issues on it from a gameplay and story perspective. But they definitely have a place of endearment because that game means a lot to me. It's what got me into this franchise. Fourth worst game in the franchise?
Short.
Would
yet
I
sweet.
put it that low? Where did I put it most recently? I honestly think kind of. I don't know. I mean, in my most recent tier list, the bottom 4 minus Fire Emblem 1 to 3 is the same. I don't know if I'd put it that low, but I don't know. It's definitely not the franchise's strongest outing from a gameplay or story perspective, but it's still exactly what the franchise needed at the time it released. Why am I dying? Anyways, I have Birthright next. Seth, can you Google if dish soap can kill you? Thank you. If you ingest dish soap. Because I cleaned my water bottle, it's a hand wash, so I'm wondering if I'm coughing because I've ingested dishwashing soap. And I need to know if I need to die. I need to know if I need to finish writing my will or not.
What happens if you drink dish soap water? Drinking dish soap water or dish soap alone will usually result in minor effects. A person may experience nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea.
What about
after
coughing?
drinking a small amount.
What about coughing?
Various effects are less likely to occur when drinking dish soap water since the soap is diluted.
Oh, cool. This needs to miss. Okay, Kiragi's on thin frickin' ice. Please, please miss! Please miss! Please miss!
If you swallowed the soap, pain or swelling in your throat and on your lips and tongue may develop.
Okay, I don't think I'm having dishwater soap issues then. I don't think that's what's going on. Anyways, Birthright, we'll talk about more of my feelings in Birthright later. I think it's a good game, not a great game. Next is Sacred Stones. I actually stand by this place. By the way, this tier is called above average. I'd call this either. I'd probably on pretty much every Fire Emblem game, frankly, goes in B tier or above to some degree. I think B tier is my largest Fire Emblem tier these days. I honestly still hold true that that Sacred Stones is, by a long shot, the worst GBA game. My opinion on that matter has not changed, and it probably won't change anytime soon. I think it has the best written story, but my least favorite story, if that makes sense.
Flawless.
FE6 is a very basic story, but I like it, and I enjoy it. And FE7 has the most interesting and unique story, but it has the most issues. Sacred Stones isn't necessarily basic, but it's not really risk-taking. I also don't enjoy a lot of the cast. I've grown to like the cast more and more over time, but I still think I think overall I like its cast more than FE6, but I don't like its main cast that much. I don't like its nobodies either, because every Fire Emblem game has nobodies, whether you like them or not. Like Boulder, I enjoy, but he's also kind of a nobody. He's an example of he's one of the few quote-unquote nobodies I like as Sacred Stones. I don't say nobody's an insult. It's the pseudo-important characters in Sacred Stones that I tend to like the most. Characters like Dusel are some of my favorites in Sacred Stones. He's like considered somewhat semi-important, or not like nobody in terms of character, like people knowing about the character. I mean like story-wise. Someone like Franz is kind of a nobody story-wise. And he's also kind of an example of a character that I don't really care for in that game. I also think it has the worst gameplay of the GBA games, though. You can check my Sacred Stones map ranking video if you really want to, because I'm relatively harsh on the game. I'm harsh enough that it has one of the worst like to dislike videos ratios of any video on my channel, which is insane. So you can tell that my Sacred Stones takes are pretty uncommon.
No match
I was expecting a similar ratio, frankly, to Shadow Dragon, and I didn't get it, which is surprising. I was also expecting that to Three Houses, and I didn't get it. Like to dislike ratios on both of those is actually really good. There's another enemy. Oh, the boss is still here. Crap. I thought he was dead. Okay. I don't have anyone that can kill him. Okay, I think I have Ryoma, actually. Next is Shadow Dragon. I cannot disagree more with that opinion of Shadow Dragon being that low. Shadow Dragon's kind of a game that I've fallen in love with. I genuinely think Shadow Dragon is peak Fire Emblem. So, yeah. I would genuinely put Shadow Dragon in my top 10, if not even higher. Although I do the same with Conquest. Conquest would go top 5, worse, top 7. Next is Fire Emblem 2! I liked Fire Emblem 2 so much more than Fire Emblem 1. But it had a Sacred Stones? Or as I like to call it, Screwy Stones. Old joke! Sorry, I had to peek the mic for the joke. Fire Emblem 2 does not deserve to be this high. As much as I personally enjoy it, it doesn't deserve it. And New Mystery is right after it. I like New Mystery, not more than Shadow Dragon. I feel like Shadow Dragon is more consistent in quality, where New Mystery is a lot more all over the place, flippity floppity like a fish out of water.
Dad, no way. No way. There is no way. This is what you do every day.
Drinking game every time he says no way.
This is nothing. You should have seen me in my last battle when I... hold on. Not the best dad talk. I mean to say, son, that battles are dangerous, even deadly. Nice. Huh? So fun. So fun. It was so fun. Seeing you be all like, you know.
Drinking game, every time he repeats something 3 times, you take a shot.
Yeah. Lammy. I want to be just like you, Dad. Oh, no, son. You have to stay safe here in your deep realm. Hey, but we had a blast, didn't we? Yeah, I'm coming with you for sure. What? No, you're not. I put you here to keep you out of the war. Well, you have to admit, there was a chip off your block there. Sister, that's not helping. Wow, 2 against 1. Done deal. Yeah, Dad. Yeah. 2 against... Oh, fine, I guess. How could I say no to a face like that? Yay for my face. I swear I won't let you down, Dad. Oh, hey. Wait. The other thing. The bear I shot. Dad, it was amazing. Dad, I got it in 1 shot.
Yeah, I got 1 shot too, Kiragi.
I bet it was, son. And thanks to you, our camp will feast on bear stew.
Cool, now we're done with the royal paralogs, and we get the paralogs for the schmuckaluckos. Schmuckity-luckity-luckos. Saizo's son is already... Oh. Okay. Banger? Not a banger. Actually, no, not... Wait. Not a banger. Banger. Don't mind. Don't mind. The Conquest Paralogs are actually way better, by the way. I like this one, though. Oh my goodness, I like this one. There's a lot more, what's it called? Dragon Vein, gimmicks in Conquest, I feel like, for their Paralogs. Anyways.
Alright. We're just a stone's throw from the deep realm. You must be looking forward to seeing your son again, Saizo. I swear you look even surlier than usual, Saizo. What's wrong?
Just concerned about whether my son is getting the training he needs. He's sixth in line of Saizos. The firstborn men in our family always take the name. And with the name Saizo comes great expectations. Wait. So is this confirmation that Asogi is the older sibling and that Kana's the younger sibling? Because they're both men. If his training has failed him, my son will be a subpar Saizo. I can't have that. He's much older since I last saw him. I have a fairly severe test in mind. People. Ahead. Alright, you refuse your mission? That reeks of treachery. Reconsider. Child. Not happening. You could double my cut and I'd still refuse. I'm out. What in all bitter hells are you doing here, son? Now you two. This ain't the brown sprinkles on my sundae. What? You know this Boris Blackguard Asuki? Yep, sorta. Did he just call you Asuki? What's the meaning of this, Saizo? You had the proud honor of taking my name as I took that of my father. You were born a Saizo. You will die a Saizo. This is our family's custom. Besides, who's this fool? As always, you don't know your head from a hole in the ground. Get lost. No, Asuki. Don't be so rude. He and his friends are our guests. Uninvited, yes, but they can't leave our little party now. They can, in fact, help you fulfill your obligations after this fine affair. Obligations? What does he mean by that, Saizo? The spoiled gutter snipe wants to abandon our happy family. And right before we're about to break into a manor that'll make us fabulously rich. Youth these days. Break into a manor. Are you a thief now? You work for this powdered cretin? That's my business. I expect more out of you. You shirk your duties as a firstborn Saizo. Sixth in line. And you think I won't make that my business? What a crock. Saizo the Sixth, you can take your name and, well, you know. What? I don't take orders. Not from you. Not anymore. You care about your dumb name more than you've ever cared about me. It's my life. I'll live as I please. See ya? See ya. No one gets away from me. Not over my dead. No. Now that my Asuki has fled. Let's have no more departing bodies. At least not until I make you pay for driving off my talented associate. What's my damn son gotten us into? That's it. Last chance, son. Get back here. Whoops, sorry. Can't hear ya. See ya never, old man. Damn that kid. We have to catch up with him before he gets away. Yeah, I have Shadows of Valentia next in line on my tier list of Runo. I'm laughing like Lamau's off. Best presentation in the series. Yeah, best presentation in the series. That's really all I have to say on it. It's a good game. I enjoy playing it. No, I love playing it. But it's definitely down there. Oh, hey, Conquest is the music. Finally, we're to the second highest tier on my original tier list. The very good tier. What was my namings? Why couldn't I actually use real tier list titles? Again, I wanted to be kind and nice and not put any Fire Emblem games in F tier. That's why I did the lowest being C tier in my most recent one or something like that. So... Misa Bing Bangus.
Good job.
Binding Blade. That's the best game of the GBA games, and yes, it's not even the highest of the it's not even the highest of the GBA games. I'm a sinner and I'm going to hell, and it's because I ranked Fire Emblem 6 lower than Fire Emblem 7. Yes, that's an appropriate reason to be sent to hell. I don't make the rules, God gods. And then I Fire Emblem 7 right after, because I guess I'm indecisive or whatever. I don't know. 7 has the best cast of the GBA games. Not a doubt in my mind when I say that. I say that with 100% clarity in my big, chunky thunk brain. My thunk brain that thunk it up. My chunky thunk brain. I'm just saying things. Kuragi might die and I might have to restart because I'm an idiot.
All back to work.
That's the second time I've avoided a reset with a sub 50% chance for Kuragi to dodge. Then I have Radiant Dawn outside my top 5 because I'm a stupid idiot.
Here we go.
Just brace yourself, you two, for my top 5 as of December. Oh my, I do all my Fire Emblem tier lists in December, I just realized that. Brace yourself for my
We're done here.
top 5 from 2021. Do I want to actually publicly say my number 5 pick? Oh my gosh. Fire Emblem 3.
Listen
I
to
will
the
not
intrusive
lose.
thoughts.
Huh?
Listen to the intrusive thoughts.
Fire Emblem 3 was my 5th favorite game in December 2003. But it's because I was being an anti-Chris little plum nugget back in the olden day. And what? Chris is an Avatar attitude in the original game. That means New Mystery of the Emblem has to be way lower. I don't like the new maps or the new story elements, and I don't like Chris's role in the story. But gameplay-wise, Fire Emblem 12 is so much better, and it's not even close. It's not even close. So why was I ranking literally in the almost like multiple tiers apart, with 3 being higher? The problem isn't that I ranked 3 high, or that I ranked 12 low. The problem is that I ranked 3 way higher than FE12. And I ranked it top 5. These days, some people have a sentiment on the online Fire Emblem community, and it's worth noting the Fire Emblem community is more toxic than it's ever been before. So take this thought with a grain of take this comment with a grain of salt. But there's a growing belief that the only people that don't really care for Fire Emblem 3 haven't played it. But I've played Fire Emblem 3, and I genuinely do not think it should be in the top half of the list. Just because it has a remake that's really good. Yeah, the remake has issues. But so does Three Houses. So does Genealogy. So does random Fire Emblem game number 57. I don't know what number Fire Emblem. I don't know what game Fire Emblem 57 is. You gotta tell me that one, YouTube. The thing is, ultimately, they all have problems. Where am I going with this? I don't remember how I started this sentence. Okay, that 89 needs to hit.
Thanks for backing me up.
Yeah, I don't know where that sentence was going. Thracia was my number 4th. It's higher than that now. Path of Radiance was my 3rd. It's lower than, okay, that's not a... I thought that was an Ultra for a second. I thought I screwed up.
Don't drop your gun.
Path of Radiance is probably not even my top 5 anymore. And you know what's definitely not my top 5 anymore? Three Houses. Three Houses had a very slow fall from being my favorite Fire Emblem game. Because even after I played all the Fire Emblem games that were out at the time, Three Houses was number 2.
Maybe you should sing a song about the two of us.
Teamwork.
No. No. I actually
Yes.
don't think I'm going to.
Glad I saw that.
I think you are.
Here I am.
Call me back once my mind is open. Anyways, what did you think of... I gotta ask you, Seth, what did you think of my previous song that I did in this Let's Play? You were pretty indecisive last time about your thoughts.
I'm still indecisive about it.
Of course you are. I'll ask you again in a couple of business days. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem 4 is my #1. That's probably still true, but I've had Thracia on my mind a lot recently. So it's either Thracia, Radiant Dawn, or sorry, it's either Thracia or Genealogy. Radiant Dawn's either 2 or 3. I haven't really decided yet. Conquest is up there, because Conquest is like hot gamer sex. I can't get enough. I can't get any hot gamer sex, which means I can't get enough of it. Because none of it's
Maybe
not
we should
enough.
sing a song about that.
You want me to sing a song
Maybe you should sing a
about
song
hot
about
gamer
that.
sex? Dude, you have a lot going on my mind. You're flooding my brain. You're flooding my brain. You want me to sing so much, but there's only... You want me to just sing so much, but there's so little time, Seth. Well, next you're gonna tell me that you want me to sing about Vietnam. Is that silence your way of saying that you also want me to sing about Vietnam?
I don't know.
YouTube? Does Seth want me to sing about Vietnam? Leave it down below in the comments. I'm gonna go get my guitar and get ready to sing about Vietnam, hot gamer sex, and ranking Fire Emblem. What are you doing to me, Seth? Vietnam. Gamer sex and ranking things. Just ranking things, you know. I don't think gamer sex and Fire Emblem should be sung together for, reasons. Good reasons, methinks. Vietnam. The Vietnam War, you know. We lost that one. We lost that one. I wonder if they had gamer sex back then. Maybe that's why I lost. Vietnam was a time with gamer sex. Vietnam is the part, you know, the Vietnam is like the song that's like a fortune song. Vietnam was left out of society after we won the war, because we didn't win the war, because this is all fictional, like Fire Emblem. Gamer sex was left out of Fortune and Sun by Creator's Clearwater Revival. They should have put gamer sex in the song, because gamer sex is why the aristocrats of the United States could not fight in Vietnam, could not fight in Vietnam. Gamer sex is one of America's biggest political thrills. Who controls it decides democracy. You thought you voted, but no, it's gamer sex. Gamer sex decides all of the democracy. What would we be without the gamer sex? society. The rules are bound by gamer sex. If it didn't exist, we would have won the Vietnam War, but unfortunately we don't live in a fictional society. This song is insensitive to all the fallen United States veterans that lost and ultimately that fell in one of the most pointless wars we've ever seen sung. And I'm making fun of all this tragedy over gamer sex. Gamer sex is making me make fun of war heroes. Seth, your actions have consequences. You asked for this. I'm doing this for you. If it weren't for you, I'd be having gamer sex. Gamer sex. Gamer sex. I'm trying to do a fade out, but analog. Oh, I can make it quieter than that. Cool. Sex. Oh my god, I was trying to throw the thingy-majiggy at the camera and I missed. The pick. Ugh. You know, I didn't actually sing about ranking things, but I think that's okay, because that was already absolutely insane. Me initially, accidentally, denying that Vietnam happened. That was an accident. I messed up the intro because I was trying to steal Fortunate Son's opening because I'm a little thief, gamer family. But I failed at doing that. I didn't fail horribly, but I still did. Obviously, key change. But then I kind of messed up immediately what I wanted to do afterwards, because I wanted to do more of a riff on Fortunate Son, but I completely failed everything I wanted to do vocally. I just forgot the whole ranking part entirely, but you know what? It is what it is. In the spirit of it being an improv song, I didn't redo it. Because trust me, gamer family of the gamer family, Ness. If it didn't go against the whole point of an improv song, I would have redone that, the first half. I fixed it, I feel like, but it had a rough start, oh my goodness. Is that the worst improv song that this channel's had? That's, really? If you genuinely think it is, you have not listened to the improv songs on this channel, gamer family. There's genuinely... there's genuinely, I think, some bangers. And while I don't think that was the best one, it definitely wasn't, like, the worst one, or even close to it. So, checkmate, Sklump. Yeah, gamer family, I just called you Sklump. How does that make you feel? I called you Sklump. I called you Sklump. What do you think about that, Seth? I called you Sklump. In case you're wondering what Sklump means, it's, I'm not gonna say that. Ah, one of our guests. Well then, let me extend my invitation to you. Invitation to die! Oh, I can't. Not like this. I wanted so much more level ups. If you want to know how I'd rank the Fire Emblem games properly, though, since I didn't put that in the song YouTube, I'll probably, by the time this is uploaded, there's probably a new tier list, so. Stop chasing me! Never. Now tell me, why do you take up with such low creatures? Gotta do something to satisfy my sweet tooth. Besides, you got it all wrong, or half wrong. Just before you showed up, I told Funk that I didn't want any part of this. When he hired me, he failed to say my job was to sneak in and off the owner. I'll steal anything that's not nailed down, but murder, like that? Nah, it crosses the line, and there's no price he can pay to do that. Got my pride, I guess. Do you? What now, genius? You gonna lock me up in my Jeep realm? No, you're free to go. What's that again? You heard me. You're no longer the sixth in a proud succession of Saizos. You deserve to be a Sugi. Wasn't expecting that, but wait, is this some sort of trick? No trick. The whole point of being called Saizo is to live up to the honor. You have a sense of honor in your own way. So go. Dad? Oh, Dad now, is it? Goodbye. Enjoy your life. Whenever. I wasn't asking for permission. But if it is my life, I'm coming with you. What? Kid, you make my head hurt. Yeah, I do that. If I'm off the hook for all this Saizo junk, I think I'd like to tag along with you. Could learn a thing or two. And maybe I could fix that sourpuss face of yours while I'm at it. Ever heard of Candy? Candy, don't tell me that's been a sucker in your mouth this whole time. I thought you were chewing on a blade of grass or some kind of tough guy. Candy. Yeah, no, I'm all about the— oh crap, I did to myself. Sweet stuff. Especially if it's on a stick. Suckers, peppermint sticks, candy apples, but only if they're real tiny apples. You can say I'm a connoisseur. That's why I steal. Good stuff's expensive. You're gonna love it. No, I don't eat sweets. Yeah, yeah, obviously. That's why your face is stuck that way. But maybe I'll try just one. I mean, he says you work so hard to pay for it all. Sugi, if you manage to not wind up a victim of your own foolishness, you might just make me half proud of you. Huh? Well, if we're getting all touchy-feely here, I'm hoping you're half the size that you think you are, Dad. Otherwise, I may live to regret this. Well, he's not the worst father we've had so far. Mostly because he's good with Kana. Why are there so many damn supports? I think I'm actually gonna beat up a toddler. I think I'm actually gonna punch a toddler in the face. Is that singing? But where's it coming from? There's nobody around. You don't need to— that's just the song. Oh, up in the sky. Is that Shigur?
Huh? Is that Uwu? How long have you been down here?
Oh, not long. Out for a little flight with your Pegasus? You're a very good singer.
You heard me singing? Oh no.
I'm sorry. Was I interrupting something? I didn't mean to intrude.
No. You haven't done anything wrong. It's just a bit shy. It's just I'm just a bit shy about my singing.
Oh, thank goodness. So what are you doing out here all alone? Have you been getting in some extra training?
Although I am ashamed to say it, no, I am not out here to train.
Oh?
Yes, I was just singing and flying. It's what I've always done to relax, ever since I was a child. It never fails to lift my spirits when I am feeling sad or anxious.
That sounds wonderful. Have you read that?
Perhaps you would like to come with me sometime.
Huh?
Would you like to come ride with me sometime? I could sing for you. It's a little embarrassing to sing in front of others, but you seem to like it when I do.
Of course, I'd love to go with you.
Perfect. I'll be looking forward to it.
Mission accomplished. I got a ton of useful information tonight. Today's undercover work was riskier than usual. I almost got caught this time. Almost doesn't count, though. Time to share what I learned and go relax. Asuki, you're finally home. Mom, shouldn't you be asleep? It's really late. I realize that, but I'll stay up as late as it takes to see you home safely. I'm fine, Mom. It's an early morning tomorrow. You should be asleep. I tried, but it's no use. I lie awake worrying about you. Look, I get down on these recon trips because I'm good at them. We all risk our lives when we're out on our missions. I'm no different. Solo missions are different, though. I don't like that you put yourself in such danger without any support. I told you, I'm fine. I do what I have to. That's the end of it. If you stay up all night, you'll just be a liability to us all tomorrow. That's not fair, Asugi. Don't think you can get out of discussing this. Look, it's late. I'm exhausted. We should both get some rest. All right, but this is not over. What is it? Hi, Papa. Why are you skulking? I was expecting you to be exulting over your little victory the other day. Have you tired of besting your old man already? Oh no, Papa. I'm still happy about that, I guess. It's just that I was trying to do things for Mama earlier, but she made me stop. She said I should be spending more time playing around with my friends. She thinks I'm just a kid. Haven't I shown her I can help out with stuff too? Am I messing up? Is she just pretending I'm doing a good job? Oh, is that it? Relax. I'm sure it isn't anything you've done. Then why doesn't she want me to help with anything? I think Uwu knows full well you're capable of taking responsibilities. But it makes her worry, and it makes her feel lonely. Huh? Why? She doesn't want you to miss out on your childhood. And she doesn't want to lose her little boy. She's happy to see you growing up, but she's worried you won't need her anymore. But I'm just trying to pull my own weight. I don't get why that'd be a bad thing. And I'm not sure I can quite tell you why. But I do have a suggestion for you. Keep helping your mother like you have been. But don't work yourself quite as hard. Take breaks to see your friends and play games. And it wouldn't hurt to try to spend some quality time with her now and then. Think you can handle that? But, is the idea of spending your time with your mother so terrible? No, that's not it. It just, I feel like that stuff is for babies. No, Kana. It's not for babies. It's for children. And your mother wants you to be a child for just a little longer. We both do. Papa, we know you're growing up and that you want to be relied upon. Okay, yeah, of course Asugi's older than Kana. Kana's a child. You're gonna be a great man someday. We all know it. But for now, relax. Enjoy yourself. At least a little bit. Okay, thanks, Papa. I'll think really hard about everything you've said. Good, you know? I think it'd be quite good if you spent some quality time with your mother tonight. Have a nice night in, just the two of you. But wait, aren't you gonna stay with us? No. What? I've got to... But Papa, don't you need to take a break sometimes too? I thought you wanted me and Mama to be happy. Fine. Go tell your mother. Yay! A night in with the family, eh? I must be getting old. Is that the worst feeling in the world? He's a good father when it's not to his own son.
Good afternoon, Saizo. How are you this evening? How are you this fine day?
You don't need to put those place-ending airs with me.
Is that what I was doing? I thought I was simply extending a pleasant greeting.
Yes, but sometimes I sometimes suspect you do so to mask your true self.
Indeed, where is this hostility coming from? I've always seen a perfect gentleman to you.
I acknowledge your strength, at least. You're among the strongest of the retainers to the royal family.
You insult me with one breath and praise me the next? This is a very strange conversation.
I'm only being frank.
Not Frank, you're Saizo.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Seth, is your refrigerator running?
No.
Then you should turn it on, Bingus.
Very well. I'll grant your strength as well. Your temper is an unfortunate flaw, but in terms of pure strength, you're near the top.
Apart from yourself, you mean?
Now, I never said...
But you were thinking it.
Come on now, let's be reasonable.
I know all about your facade. I just don't know what you're thinking behind it. I don't think I'll really be satisfied until I test my strength against yours.
What do you mean? Whatever for?
I'm challenging you to a duel under real combat conditions, naturally.
You mean with real weapons? Very well. I'll agree to those terms.
I'll make you regret that.
So you say, but I wonder if it isn't you who will rue issuing the challenger.
The results will speak for themselves. The duel will take place in a few days' time. Do we have an agreement?
Agreed.
Alright, I think this batch is ready to pour into the molds. This might be the best candy I've ever made. Wait till the villagers have some. Oh, it's you. I thought you might be the perpetrator of this sickly sweet smell. Dad, why are you always down on my hobbies? It's beyond me how you can stomach so much candy. What it must do to your stomach, your teeth, your brain. Hey, you told me when you asked me to come with you, I could live as I please, so that's exactly what I'm doing. But why make these giant patches of candy when you're the only one eating it? Oh, I'm hardly the only one. The kids in the village love my candy. And the girls, too. What? I don't believe what I'm hearing. So candy-making hobby is just a pretext to pick up women? What the hell, Dad? You spineless worm! I didn't come here to offend you about your hobby, but may the gods help you if you do anything to tarnish this army's dignity! If that's how it's gonna be, maybe the problem's not with me, but with your weird ideas about dignity. What did you just say? Forget it. I'm leaving before you embarrass yourself further. Fine with me? This candy's not gonna make itself. He's good parent to everyone except Asuki. Hey Asuki, you want to go on patrol with me? Huh, you mean right now? I want to help everyone out as much as possible. Which, for now, means patrolling as much as possible. Are you in? Sure, what kind of big brother would I be if I weren't? Yay, let's go! You mean just us? Yup, you'll be okay though. I've been training a whole lot. I'm not worried about me. I'll be fine. With our special sibling powers, we can take on anything. Alright, fine. But you better stick close to me. Woohoo! We should go patrolling every day. Every day? Yeah! I mean, patrols need to be done every day anyway. Why not us? Every day. What's the matter, Asuki? Oh, nothing. Just trying to figure out if I could carry my candy vault on patrol. Okay. I can't wait for tomorrow's patrol. Thanks, Asuki. Wow, okay, we actually did make decent progress. This is you.
Oh. I love the outdoors. What a perfect day for hunting. The mountains are looking particularly appealing. But I did see a lot of game in that field the other day. So many choices. No, right there, Karagi. Yikes! Hello, Mom. Gotten much better at sneaking. Thank you. Why do you look scared? Probably because you look like you want to attack me. That's because you're out here and you shouldn't be, and you know it. What am I going to do with you? I'm sorry. I promise. I'll do it again when I get home tonight. That sounds pretty familiar, Karagi. Perhaps because you say it every time, then you come home, eat, and sleep instead. But I'm really awful at math, and I'm no good at history. Which is exactly the reason that you need to study and practice. I told you I would help you, right? Can't I just not study and practice? I can survive being bad at math and history. Karagi, there's bad and then there's abysmal. You are past abysmal. Ugh. Our father and I should have realized that much sooner, and we're sorry for that. And now that you're with us again, we want to do everything we can to help you. Improving will only be good for you. Let's go home. Studying means less time for hunting, but it will help, I promise. No, this is awful. I only have hunting to look forward to, and you can't take it away.
Actually, she can.
I'm not a child. Mother or not, you can't force me to do anything. I'm going hunting no matter what. Ariga, get back here. That could have gone better. Wow, what a great day for hunting. What's that noise? Dad? I'm so glad we bumped into each other. Did you come out here to hunt too? Well, something like that. I've been watching that deer over there. But for some reason, I haven't been able to take it down. It's a really tough shot. Hey, since we're both here now, can I help you try to hit it? Maybe you could give me some pointers about my technique. Sure, I don't see why not. Yippee! Okay, quickly now. Ready? Aim. Fire! You...
Did you read that?
Oh, here we go. You took it down in one shot. I must have fired at least 10 arrows and I didn't hit anything. I'm so happy that I hit it. I think my Wi-Fi just died out.
Lamau.
His hunting skills are phenomenal. At this rate, he'll surpass my abilities in no time. Seems like a skill issue. Hey Dad, what do you think? Are my skills okay? Well, you hit your mark, but you're obviously quite inexperienced. You drew the bowstring half-heartedly and neglected your balance and stability. Shooting like that is no good. Oh, I see. Raggi, did I say too much? I just wanted to help with your form. I understand. You're right. My posture is terrible, just like you said. That's it? You're not going to object? Why should I? You're just being strict because you love me and want to help me improve, right? Well, that's true, but it's odd to see you nodding so obediently. Is something else on your mind? No, I just want to work even harder. Thanks for helping me improve, Dad. I'd better head down to the mountain and do some serious practicing. Raggi has certainly grown to be an obedient child, hasn't he? We're very different people. But I must admit, I envy his skill.
We're actually gonna save that next one for later, YouTube, because it's time to beat this event by.